So the integral from 1 to e of x, natural log of x dx. So I want you to think about a u. Yep. Well, not the x natural log of x. We don't want to make that a product. So just say natural log of x. Oh. I got a lot of sleep last night. I had breakfast. And then I had second breakfast. Sort of like a Hobbit thing. And what would be left over for dv? X dx. So that's new for us because typically our power rule is where the u is at. But since we have a natural log there, it got bumped. So what is du? What's the derivative of natural log of x? 1 over x. 1 over x dx. And how about that last little box? V equals? No. Remember, you're integrating here, so you have to use your power 1/2 x squared. We ignore the bounds into the very, very end. Okay? So from here, we're going to do our uv. So natural log of x times 1/2 x squared minus the integral of v du. Let's clean this up. Just like before, I'm going to put the 1/2 x squared in front because I don't want that to be misunderstood. And then as far as our integrand is concerned, notice we have x squared, which is on top, and we have 1 over x, which is on bottom. So that cleans up as 1/2 x. Because you lose one of the x's. Magic! So we have, this is technically over 1. So we just lost one. Is that okay? Sure. It's an excuse to play with colors. Okay. What is the antiderivative of 1/2 x? Be careful. Minus 1/4 x squared. So what happened was that 1/2 you would ignore, and you would do 1 over 1 plus 1, x to the 1 plus 1. Right? Your power rule. So 1 over 1 plus 1 is a half. So what's a half times a half? A fourth. Better. Yes, Mike, we love this. I know, students. Okay, now we worry about the bounds from 1 to e. So what does the fundamental theorem of calculus say? Yeah, plug them in and subtract. So we'll start with the e. We're going to do this without a calculator because we don't need that witchcraft device. So there's plugging in e. Minus, we're going to plug in 1. I'm using parentheses because we have to subtract a binomial. I know it looks awful. It's not that bad. That sounds like a calculator. What is the natural log of e? 1. So this is just 1. What's the natural log of 1? 0. So if this is 0, that means this entire thing is 0. How nice. So this is times 1, so we'll have 1/2 e squared minus 1/4 e squared. And then distributing your negative through, you'd have negative times negative 1/4 times 1 squared, which is just positive 1/4. Notice the first two terms are like terms. What is 1/2 e squared minus 1/4 e squared? So what's a half minus a fourth? 1/4. If you don't know that, you need to bake something. You do a lot of fractions in cooking. Most mathematicians are also awesome cooks. It's not true. Not true at all. It's just like you don't trust a skinny cook.